Good morning and welcome to Rise and Shine. My name is Emily Jaminet. We're on day 2 of this 40-day commitment I've made of giving you morning videos of inspiration, walking Lent with you. It'd be really fun for you to leave in the comment sections, message me, let me know what you're giving up for Lent, what you're doing for Lent. On day 1, Ash Wednesday, we talked about the importance of not being gloomy. I think that's really, really important. This idea that your mortification, what you're doing to grow closer to Jesus, and we'll be discussing more and more throughout this season of Lent, what you can do and this idea of mortification, but not having it impact others. My son the other day was saying, Mom, maybe I'll give up shoes for Lent. And I think he was trying to kind of get under my skin a little bit. I'm like, what? You can't give up shoes. But I was telling him that doing that would impact his school and he'd get sick. We were just going through all the different impacts if he gave up shoes for Lent. And it's cold where we live. There's lots of snow on the ground. So with that in mind, I think the key to a great Lent is not being gloomy. And if you are a parent, if you especially are a mother, you know that if you start your day after your children, you at some point are going to get gloomy and grumpy, because I like to say it's behind the 8 ball. And there are many years that I would be slowly getting out of my bed, slowly coming downstairs, and the kids are already up and moving and I'm behind. So this commitment I made about 5 years ago to get up every single day at the same time or earlier. So I never sleep in past 6 o'clock. Pretty much never. I mean, obviously if I'm sick or if I really am tired on the weekends, but I see this value even on Saturday to start even earlier than I typically do during the week, because it's like my own little mini retreat. I can have up to 4 hours here in my house getting work done. Last Saturday I cleaned for 4 of those hours because I just couldn't get on top of my housework, my ministry work, my personal work, everything that fills my day, and especially with raising such a large family. So I am committed to walking this with you. I'm so annoyed that I had technical issues on my live, but I'll always have a message of encouragement for you here on my YouTube channel. And when I started this Lent, I had 1 subscriber. Thank you, Rome Boys. And it made me realize what a great tool this can be to evangelize. So I'll always have a morning message here. I hope that this Lent is going well. We are only 2 days in. Now, I was mentioning yesterday, a good friend of mine was like, make this fun, Emily. And I think that's true. I think that we have to remember that our sacrifices, if it's whatever those times of, what you're taking upon, our attitude can make a huge difference, right? I think that is something to remember, even in our own home. If you're giving up television, or you're giving up video games, or if you're giving up sweets, what can you do that can make it more meaningful? Teaching the children to cook. If you're not making, maybe they love to make brownies or something, and you're focusing on teaching them how to actually prepare a meal. So make sure that we are here every morning, 5:45. We can do this. I'm committed to helping you accomplish your goals. If it's and we're gonna, again, first and foremost, mind, body, spirit, your relationship with God, your relationship with your family, your own relationship with yourself. How are you doing taking care of yourself? Making sure that you are getting plenty of fresh air and exercise and eating well. Those things really do have an impact on us. And lastly, I want to close with this important concept. When we get off today, I want you to be grateful. I want you to literally start your gratitude journal, start writing things down. I've been training myself, my very first thought are thoughts of gratitude. So when that alarm goes off, if I sleep to my alarm, I begin going through my head, thank you, Lord, for this house. Thank you, Lord, for my children. Thank you, Lord, for my husband. And I go through that list in my head, and that sure is a great way to want to get out of bed and start your day. Now, you might not have a huge list, but I'm certain if you put some effort to it, there is plenty of things that you can be thankful for. And lastly, I got an email that said, you won the lottery. And I'm like, oh, what scam is this, you know? But it was cute. It was said, you won the lottery of life because you are here, you are breathing, you have a new day before you. And I want to close with that thought because I think that's really, really true. Every day is a gift, and may you enjoy this day significantly.